Aisha stood frozen, her back against the wall as Babajide locked the door. His eyes were dark, his voice calm but firm. "Aisha, don't be afraid. This is normal," he whispered. She wanted to scream, to run, but fear held her still. This was her uncle, the man who promised to take care of her. But now, in this moment, she knew everything had been a lie. Aisha, a bright 16-year-old girl, lived in Aikolu village with her widowed mother, Mama Bintu. She had always been the pride of her family, excelling in school and dreaming of becoming a doctor. Her uncle, Babajide, was a respected man, known for his wealth. He had promised to help Aisha with her education, making sure she had everything she needed. But behind his kindness was something dark, something no one saw coming. One evening, Babajide visited their home, bringing gifts as usual. He told Mama Bintu that Aisha should move to his house in the city for better schooling. Mama Bintu hesitated but eventually agreed, believing he meant well. Aisha was excited about studying in a good school, not knowing she was walking into danger. At first, life in Lagos seemed like a dream. The house was big, the food was good, and Aisha enjoyed the comfort. Babajide was kind, always checking on her. But soon, things changed. He started calling her into his room alone, touching her shoulders too long, and making comments that made her uneasy uneasy. She brushed it off, telling herself she was imagining things. But deep down, she knew something was wrong. One evening, Babajide entered her room without knocking. He sat on her bed and stared at her. "You are a big girl now," he said. "You need to learn about life. I can teach you." Aisha's heart raced. She didn't understand, but the way he looked at her made her feel sick. She forced a smile and quickly left the room, running to her aunt in the kitchen. She wanted to say something, but she was scared. Her aunt never questioned her husband, and Aisha didn't know who to trust. Days passed, and Babajide became bolder. He found reasons to touch her, to call her late at night. And then, one night, he locked the door behind her. Aisha wanted to scream, to fight, but fear and confusion held her still. That night, her world shattered. After that, Aisha changed. She became quiet, lost weight, and barely ate. She felt sick in the mornings, and her school uniform became tight. Then the truth hit her: she was pregnant. When Mama Bintu visited, she immediately saw something was wrong. "Aisha, why do you look so pale?" Aisha hesitated, but before she could speak, Babajide interrupted. "She's just stressed from school." But Mama Bintu knew better. She took Aisha aside and begged her to talk. Aisha broke down and told her everything. The pain in her mother's cry shook the house. Mama Bintu, angry and heartbroken, confronted Babajide. He denied it all, calling Aisha a liar. But the truth was clear: Aisha's growing belly was proof. Mama Bintu knew she had to act fast. She took Aisha and ran back to the village. Word spread, and soon the authorities got involved. Babajide, realizing he was in trouble, tried to flee. But he was caught at the airport. As he was dragged away in handcuffs, he shouted, "Aisha, you ruined me." But Aisha, standing beside her mother, felt something she hadn't felt in a long time: freedom. Despite everything, Aisha refused to let her past define her. She went back to school, determined to become the doctor she always wanted to be. And as Baba Jide sat in prison, Aisha's story became a light for other girls who had suffered in silence. Justice had been served, and Aisha's future was finally hers. A message to parents. Parents, always protect your children. Never assume that a relative or family friend has only good intentions. Sometimes, danger comes from those closest to us. Pay attention to your child's behavior and listen when they are uncomfortable. Let them know they can always talk to you without fear. Ask questions. Be present. The world is not always kind, but a loving and watchful parent can make all the difference. Teach your children to speak up and trust their feelings. Don't let blind trust put them in danger. Keep them safe, loved, and free from harm. Thank you for always being our best listener, and before you go, please don't forget to like and drop your comments. We will appreciate that a lot, and also stay tuned because Moonlight Story is coming with more educated stories.